Hello and welcome to the channel. I am a twat, and what I'm about to do is going to make me even more of a twat. Where am I? I'm in India. I've been feeling ill for 2 weeks. And it's currently minus 10 degrees C. So I'm going to do my best to bring you some epic footage with probably very poor voice quality, as you can hear. I will do my best. I'm not here on my own. Let's get today started. See who's here with me. You might know some of them already. So I am in Leh, the Ladakh region of India, right at the base of the Himalayan mountains. So what better bike to take over the Himalayans than the Royal Enfield Himalayan? Well, let's just get straight into it. Back in the queue. I am not feeling 100%, shall we say. It's cold. It's about minus 13, 14, we think. I don't think we got temperature gauges on these bikes. But we are nearly ready to set off for the first day. I haven't even told you who's here yet. But I think you can probably work it out if you know me. We'll talk through them later. Let's everything seems to be crushing my chest. I've got the heated gear on. I've got the heated insoles on. Just about feeling the difference at the moment. One thing I haven't got is heated grips. Make sure that one worked, because on all accounts we need that a lot. Am I going first? Yeah, I think I'm going first. Oh, that voice has got to go down pretty quick. That is cold on my face. God, well, I should be talking to you really, shouldn't I? But do you know I'm puffed out? The air is so thin. Hey, and the roads aren't smooth. First stop is fuel today, which two in front have already scoped out a little bit last night. I didn't go for a ride, I wasn't feeling great, so they've already scoped it out. I think the lead rider, who we'll introduce shortly, is the lowest. His bike came with an empty tank. I'm the next, mine came with a quarter of a tank. And behind me I think he's got about half a tank. And the other's got a full tank. So, it's all good. We'll just all fill up those that need to as soon as we can. No idea what we should be expecting. But look where we are. Look where we are. Petrol station. That looks almost like a petrol station. We got to work out how to fill them up. Alright, let's get some fuel. Get back to you in a bit. This is crazy. I haven't filmed for a little bit. I mean, looking at the views, I've not got time to look at the views. I'll look at them back later when I go through the footage. But this is crazy. There are no road rules. And I'm sure we'll catch some of it very soon. Give way? What's that? No, we don't give way. We just stick our nose out until there's space and everybody else stops around us. Or we just go and everybody else has to be watching. Oh, now it looks quite civilised, doesn't it? But no, it's not. This is quite something. I mean, we're in India. It's something I never. Oh, he's waiting. It's nice of him. They haven't done that so far. They just go. Lucky if you get an indicator. I mean, I knew to expect this, don't get me wrong. Nosing, nudging. And if you give him an inch, he'll take it. I knew to expect it. It's not what I expected at all. I mean, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And scary at the same time. My voice is not recovering in a hurry. But it is what it is. This is once in a lifetime, isn't it? Once in a lifetime. If you want to do it, just do it. So that's what I've done it. On those mountains, it's just incredible. Just incredible. I only really put the cameras on just to see if it was going to get me a idiot driver. I mean, they're actually quite courteous that they're putting over to let the bikes come by. Don't really want to push past on that rough bit. I can't see anything out my left-hand mirror, which is quite necessary, so I'm going to fiddle with that at some point. And this is all a learning curve today, just a short trip. Same as all of our adventures, we don't really know what we're doing. Pick somewhere that looks nice. And this is very Morocco. People just wanting to, or kids just wanting to high-five us. And what have you. Oh, you bastard. Excuse my French there. Very, very snappy clutch on this. Michael's with us. This is very town busy. I really don't know who's got right of way. I was making my own right of way there. I'm not really sure who's got right of way, I'm afraid. So I'm just going to go, as long as it's safe. This is something else, isn't it? I think that's going to be what I'm saying all the whole trip. It's just something else. This is... I mean, it's scary, don't get me wrong, but it's still busy. I'm not a fan of busy traffic, places I don't know. I'm sure once we get out in the hills, and that is the plan for most of this trip, is to ride the Himalayas. We don't want to be riding the towns, we want to be riding the mountains. A little bit more off-roading. Maybe some off-roading anyway. I don't know, we just don't know. It's just to wing it. See what happens. Right, I'm going to enjoy some of this and then we'll come back to you in a bit. I stopped at this monastery and a pretty bridge, and I suppose it's about time to explain why I'm here, who's brought me here, and who's decided to come along as well. Like that, did you? Well, you might or you might not have guessed, the organiser, the one who's going to take all the blame for everything that goes wrong, is this man here.
I think the word would be, get it right, I take all the credit for you being in India and seeing this amazement.
Alan, helmet head. I'll tell them who you are. We're going to get more cars going past now, sort of. Well, some do, some don't.
I've got a big question, a more important question. How are you finding the Himalayan?
So far, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah?
It's a little bit soft on the suspension. But yeah, no, yeah, it's an easy rider.
And how are you finding the altitude?
The altitude. Not good, not good.
Breathe in, breathe out. Woosa.
Woosa.
There you go,
Yeah,
all sorted.
All sorted.
We've got more to see yet though.
Right, we've got a lot more to see. I've got 2 more people to introduce. So we have on our left, Mikey, who's got a little song to sing for us.
Yeah,
go for it.
Yeah, you'll get that another day.
Oh, we're not going to get it today.
I'm going to get it now.
And on our right, Julian Bickers, Mr. Julian Bickers.
Hello. Hello.
We'll talk more about him later, I'm sure. Well, now you know who's here and who's in charge. We're going that way and we're following helmet head, who has absolutely no plan whatsoever, which is how we like it, isn't it? Nobody knows where we are, nobody knows where we're going. We're just gonna see what comes, and Mikey's going for a little bit of off-road. That's actually a fair shout. I can't see him because everybody else is in the way. But that's actually a fair shout, I think. We're gonna have to play in a minute. Oh. Oh. Just making sure everybody's ready. Feeling a little bit vulnerable on this, right on the corner, to be honest. Oh, he's going. He's not waiting. He's not waiting for anybody. I think the bridge is a little bit on the ropey side. Let's go and have a look, see what's up that hill. Oh, see him up there. Oh, definitely got to get that visor down as soon as you start moving. Still some pretty cold air. I'd love to tell you where we are so you could do it yourselves, but just do how we do it. Take a point on a map, set the sat nav or Google Maps or whatever. Oh, we got a bit of gravel. And just go for it. See what you find. Well, getting up in the hills a bit now. Lovely tarmac, absolutely brilliant tarmac. Some nice sweeping twisties. Not taking it massively fast, but these bikes are more than capable. I'm really impressed. It's very planted on the bends. It's got some torque coming up the hills, going out the bends. It's pleasant, easy riding, it really is. Not sure if I'm utilising it to its full ability or not, but I can't speak. Probably getting up to about 15,000 feet now, I don't know, I'm guessing. And we started off at well over 10,000. We do just keep going up. And it's all been a lot like this. Just mountains all around us. And we're just winding our way through and up. Lots of military checkpoints. Pretty standard practice from what I can gather. goodness me. This is horrendous. We're definitely going up. The air's getting thinner. The temperatures, well, I don't know. They're cold, whatever. I don't think it's getting any colder. Definitely going up all the time. We're lucky, on all accounts. This is a very mild snowfall for Ladakh, for this area. And we could potentially this time of year be on snow-covered roads, but these are very nicely clean and dry. I find the odd patch of ice here and there. You just got to watch. So far, so good. Yeah, I thought you might have a stop there. So he's going to have a look, that's for sure. He's having a think. Let's see what we're doing. Let's get the cameras off and see what the next plan of action is. That was just a little stop, really, for, excuse me, regroup. And we're off. Regroup, work out what we're doing. We've worked out we're at some kind of border. And yeah, well, not at the border I don't think, but this is some kind of border road. We don't know what country with. We don't know anything. But we're just going to ride, and if we suddenly seem to come across lots of army people and barriers and asking for passports, we're just going to turn around. One fun issue I'm finding, excuse me, because I've got my jacket set up and sized for me in the UK, where I don't wear so many layers underneath to stay warm. Stay there, dog. Yeah, it's really quite tight, so it's compressing my chest quite considerably. So not only have I got the difficulty of suffering from whatever this bug is that refuses to leave my body, and the altitude, I did have a look at that last stop, we're at 13,500 feet. I've also got the issue of my clothing excuse me, compressing my chest, preventing me from breathing even more. So really, the riding is not the most challenging option. I think they were having a look at that off-road track. I'd been up for that. This is the end of the line for today. We've just come up a fairly good slight ice patches track and then just come to this stop. Couldn't film as GoPro batteries are not liking the cold, so they're not lasting too long. So I just switched that out now. Hopefully give you a little bit more on the way down. So let's get on the road. So I think the plan of action now is just to set the sat-nav back for the hotel. It's can't see what time it is. No, I can't see what time it is. I think about 2:30 in the afternoon. We lose light from 4 o'clock-ish, 4 till 4:30, and it's proper dark by 5:30, I know that much. So it's just a nice steady, excuse me while I scratch my nose, nice steady poodle back to the hotel, pretty much the same way we came. We didn't like that side stand, and maybe stop off a few of the nice things we've seen on the way down. Today was always intended to be an easy day, just acclimatising to the bikes, the weather, the oxygen levels, which are 0, and just get a feel for everything. And that's exactly what we've done, and I'm happy with that. We're all keen for a coffee, something to eat, and potentially a few beers if we can find some later. And having a look at what tomorrow's going to bring us. And I can't answer that yet because we don't really know. We don't really know what we're doing from one day to the next. We're just looking at somewhere nice on a map, heading towards that, and then heading towards somewhere else. It's great. That's the way it wants to be. Nice and chilled. We're seeing a lot of the area around us. None of us are really interested in history or what comes with it. I think we're curious, but yeah, we're just liking what we see. There you have it, we're back close to the hotel now, and a little bit of crazy riding through some traffic. So there's some crazy traffic, I wasn't filming, and Julian nearly T-boned a van on a roundabout when it was just coming round anyway. It was just gonna go. It was gonna go. Don't think Julian was quite expecting that, but he stops. I think it is very much, if they're gonna go, they're gonna go. You just gotta let them. Well, I think that's been a good day. This is the road to the hotel. I hope you've enjoyed it. More to come tomorrow. Possibly pushing some limits and boundaries a little bit more now we've got used to the bike. Let's wait and see. We're going to grab some coffee and maybe a few beers in a hotel and ponder over today's journey and have a look at what tomorrow might bring and what we all fancy doing. It is very much a mutual agreement sort of thing. It is Alan's Helmet Heads world, covering the world on a motorcycle. It's all part of that adventure, but yeah, we're all working good as a team, and just yeah, we want to do that. Let's do that. And that is the end of day one. Goodbye for now. See you in the next episode.